I'm hoping we're on. Tonight, we're going back to one of the wildest nights in the Attitude Era. It's WWF No Mercy 1999. From high-flying chaos to total madness, this show had everything, including a good housekeeping match that shattered stereotypes, smashed appliances, and made history as China battled Jeff Jarrett in one of the most bizarre and unforgettable bouts of all time. Get ready for ladders, legends, and total Attitude Era insanity. This is No Mercy 1999, and it's about to get messy on the Burning Truth. Hey, it's Scott Barratt, and welcome back to the Burning Truth with the man, the myth, the legend. It's Matt Burns, everybody. Well, he may have crashed. I'm not sure if we have got Matt Burns or not. I'm hoping he's still here.
Hi. Can you hear me?
He is there. That's okay then. How are you, Matt? You okay?
I don't know what happened there. It just went silent.
I was very panicked for a moment. It's a good job. I am a consummate professional, and I did not almost just shit myself because I thought you'd crashed.
I did hear a boo as well. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, give you the big boo. How are you, Matt Burns? You okay?
I'm not too bad. Bit of a sore, busy weekend.
Big weekend, Matt Burns. Big weekend. Tell us about it.
Well, we had the spectacular series with UKWA, which I will say a 30-person rumble.
It was a big night in Copenhagen Working Men's Club in Crewe. Easy for me to say. This Saturday just gone. 30-man Royal Rumble. Absolutely brilliant. The crowd was electric. It was a really good night. If you are ever in the Crewe area, make sure you look up UKWA shows throughout the year. And another one coming up just before Christmas, I believe, Matt Burns.
Yes, I believe it was towards the fight before Christmas.
So you can check out all that on the UKWA website, Matt Burns. Tell us what that is.
That is, I believe it's the UKWrestlingAlliance.com website. If you go onto there, let you go into the events. Tickets are available.
There you go. Get yourself your tickets for the next one there. We really enjoyed ourselves on Saturday night there. We've also got big wrestling this week, Matt Burns, into the Stoke-on-Trent area. So if you're around Stoke-on-Trent and you want to get yourself out to some live local wrestling, meet the future stars of tomorrow. United Wrestling have got their October Overload event Friday night at the Abbey Alton Sports and Social Working Men's Club in Abbey Alton, Stoke-on-Trent. You can find all the details to that if you search United Wrestling Live on any of Facebook, Google, any of those places. You can find United Wrestling. So you can go and find out for that there as well. I think we're both on that one as well, Matt Burns. So I'll see you in person on Friday night. That'd be lovely.
Yeah. But I may have to deal with something.
Yeah, absolutely. Something to deal with. Stay tuned to the United Wrestling socials for that. What have we got going on today, though, Matt Burns? Because I believe we've got about an hour of very, very interesting wrestling to watch.
That we do. Let's just say we have been going through the years.
We've been going through the years. We've been watching events from 1992 this year, as well as 1999.
Correct. Now, this one that we're about to watch is going to be a 1999. It happened in October, but it's oddly unique because it's actually a pay-per-view that happened twice.
Yeah, so interesting story on this one. There was a UK-only pay-per-view earlier in the year called No Mercy in 1999. And then as we got later in 1999, No Mercy was used again as the name for this pay-per-view in October that was the main US worldwide pay-per-view that went out. So little interesting Scott statistic there, or Matt fact, as you like.
True. And the weird thing about it is, hang on. Shall we give them a few seconds just to see if they remember it or if they know it? Well, there we go. Enough time. It was none other than WWE No Mercy.
There you go. No Mercy 1999. So from October, that's what we're going to watch tonight. If you want to watch along with us, just go and find it on Netflix or wherever you enjoy your wrestling. It's the one with Mankind on the poster.
Yes.
How do we do a watch along, Matt Burns? It's probably good to go there next.
Well, very easily. What we do, we literally get No Mercy, October 1999 version, the US version, not the UK. You get it ready, set it up on Peacock, Netflix, DVD, or however you want to watch, just as long as it's legal. But if you want to do it illegally, we have no part of it. You cue it to the very start of the event. And when we count down 3, 2, 1, play. You hit play at the same time as us. And from there, we'll guide you through with every match, with every live reaction, insight and some classic wrestling trivia. And who knows, even some modern stuff as well to throw into the mix. But more importantly, if you are struggling to keep up, we have something called a certain clock right here. Make sure to be checking it out.
Yeah.
Sync up with us. I believe
Absolutely.
It was the Billions of Tron 3000, wasn't it?
So, something like that, yeah. But the clock will be ticking along with our live feed of the event as we watch it. So if you want to sync up and watch exactly when we are watching, you can just keep up to date with that clock. Make sure your time is the same as ours, and we'll watch it together. You'll get some alternate commentary for us, some Matt facts, some Scott statistics, and hopefully some slightly more engaging content than the original audio. Although we keep saying it, you can't really beat JR and King. So we're setting ourselves up for a failure, Matt Burns. Just going to give everyone a couple of seconds to pause us, go and find No Mercy and load it up. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to count us down now, Matt Burns, and we're going to start watching No Mercy 1999. Are you ready? I said, no, I'm just kidding. 3, 2, 1, play. And here we go. We've got that classic Attitude Era opening. Not skipping any intros today. Times us through 13 seconds, 14 seconds. And what we're watching here is Triple H taking out the Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin. And how did we leave our last event, Matt Burns? Do you remember?
I believe it was Triple H in absolute anger, if I'm not mistaken. Well, actually, the last one that the last one that was UK only is Rebellion, which we don't do the UK ones.
No, we didn't watch Rebellion. I'm talking more Unforgiven. So at the end of that last show,
so
which was Unforgiven,
it was, if I'm not mistaken, the Triple H defeating the Big Show, British Bulldog, Kane, and Mankind and The Rock for the WWF Championship with Austin as the special guest referee.
That's it, mate. Yeah, and after Triple H got the win for the WWF title, which was vacant at the time, Steve Austin then gave him a stunner because Hogan must pose at the end of the night, and Austin stood tall. So now, a month later, we've got No Mercy from Cleveland, Ohio, and we've got Steve Austin. I believe he's taking on Triple H in the main event of this show. So that'll be really interesting. We'll get to that in part 2. Like I say, this is just part 1. We're going to watch the first half of the show tonight. And I suppose our main event for tonight's wrestling, Matt Burns, is actually China versus Jeff Jarrett in a good housekeeping match for the Intercontinental title. I could not have planned that any better. Our main event tonight is Double J. But we're starting with The Godfather.
Yes.
And I think he'll be taking on a member of the ministry here. Well, the former ministry. He's going to be taking on Midian. Oh, here they come. And here come the Godfather's friends. Where'd you get friends like that, Matt Burns?
Well, it depends on what money you got.
Yeah, Friends Are Us is where he gets them.
Friends Are Us. But I will say, unique event this was. I believe this was the first ever official No Mercy. Because after this one, it became annual.
Yes. Yeah. Until, actually, this is an interesting point. So this became annual, believe it or not, right up until 2017. So fair, in the grand scheme of things, fairly recently. I know we're talking, 8 years ago, but that is still fairly recent in the grand scheme of things when we're watching wrestling from 1999.
It does make you wonder, doesn't it?
What?
It does make you wonder. But then it came back, didn't it?
As an NXT special, correct. A good name. And there's Viscera with a big splash on SmackDown to the Godfather. What do we think of that classic SmackDown set, Matt Burns?
It does have a bit of a retro look, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I think we're all agreed that the best SmackDown set was the Big Fist.
Yeah.
But I do like the classic oval Titantron SmackDown set.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, it's the set that Rhino Good Y2J through.
Yeah, that's how they got rid of it. Yeah.
And we all know
that big sign, that classic Godfather sign, Hot Rain.
What makes me laugh is we all know that gimmick could not be used today.
No way. But here is Midian being accompanied by Viscera.
Mm-hmm.
These are two big dudes. I mean, you forget that Midian was a 300-pounder.
Yeah. What I find interesting is with the entrance, it looks very similar to what is normally on Raw, just more flatter.
Well, this is actually before Raw became sort of that dome effect. So it was still very, very squared off now as we get to the end of 99. So I think this set was probably reused for the updated Raw set as they got into like 2000, 2001.
Yeah, when they started elevating it.
Yeah. Try and freak out the Godfather. You forget he was Papa Shango. So yeah, we're going to watch about just over a third of this tonight, Matt Burns. We're going to watch up to the end of the Jeff Jarrett China match, which takes us up to about an hour, and then we'll finish this either later in the week or next weekend. But I think really, really looking forward to this as a show. I nearly skipped this. I forgot all about this one. I wanted to go straight to Survivor Series, if you remember. So I'm really glad you reminded me today about No Mercy.
And the weird thing about it is it's actually got a really, really good match in it, but we won't be able to witness it until part 2.
A really good match?
A really good match. The infamous ladder match.
Oh, okay, yes. The first real ladder match between the Hardys and Edge and Christian. Definitely coming up in part 2. That'll be really exciting when we get to that. Yeah, excited about that one.
Well, think about it. Great prize for it, though, isn't it?
The managerial services of Terry Runnels. Yeah.
I was thinking more of the cash.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was thinking, why do the Hardys need Terry Runnels as a manager if they've already got Gangrel?
Which one would you prefer?
Well, I mean, Gangrel had the new brood, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, in a really good place at this point.
True.
Because they've got rid of they've got rid of him at this point. And now we've got the Godfather and Midian in the corner. Godfather about to Irish whip Midian into the other corner. Big, heavy Irish whip.
Ooh.
And again, if you're listening along live or you're watching along live, the clock's in the corner, in the center of the screen rather, but we're currently at 7 minutes, 36, 37, and 38 seconds so that you can sync up with us. Please get your comments in below if you're watching this back or in the live chat if you are watching along with us live. Absolutely, we'll read your comments out.
And
All
it
you
looks
need
like
to be a
this
subscriber.
is got some grips.
Yeah. All you need to do is be a subscriber to the channel, hit that subscribe button, help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We'll love you forever. Matt Baines will give you a kiss.
That looked like a bit of a sore bump.
As Ref Watch Tim White gets Midian back in the ring and Viscera puts the Godfather down. And we've just seen that big sign in the crowd again there, Matt Baines, that classic Godfather sign.
I believe we've got some comments in.
Here we go. Ghostface is in. Some people are going wild because Triple H walked past a night chest piece at the beginning of Mania 42 promo. Are they going wild? Apparently, there's 2 night chess pieces, one behind Cody as he walks and one behind Brock as he walks. And what do we think that means, Ghostface? What are we talking about? What's your theory? We're interested in your theory. Wait for that to come back. As we do, Midian's got Godfather in a is it a sleeper or some sort of rear choke? Not quite a sleeper. Not quite a chin lock.
It's close to a chin. It's close to a chin lock. Close.
Godfather with a sunset flip, but Viscera's distracting the ref as Midian's down. I mean, his shoulders aren't even down there, but the ref didn't see it anyway. And cut off there by Midian on the Godfather. Godfather's down.
He's back up.
And the Godfather's friends look concerned. Here we go.
In the corner.
I think they believe it's a tease that LA Knight is going to play a pivotal role next April. Ghostface, I could not disagree more. I think LA Knight's going to get forgotten by the time we get to WrestleMania. I really do. Maybe he'll be in a US title match, IC title match. He'll be nowhere near the main event, I don't think. Right hand by Viscera on Godfather. That's just my opinion. I'd love to know yours, Matt Baines.
I feel as though if they were going to aim for the whole LA Knight thing, they would have already done it by now.
I agree. I think we've missed the boat on that.
Yeah. And I've seen this big play of there's a teaser of the footsteps and everything. And it's ended up being basically the WrestleMania 42 promo. Absolutely. And it makes it more funny. It got spoiled on Raw.
Really?
Yeah, the fact that CM Punk's wearing the exact same shoes.
Ghostface, I don't know. Knight versus Brock could be a Mania match if Braun and Roman are both involved with the world titles. Interesting. I think Roman and CM Punk is the match for WrestleMania.
Roman and Punk.
Now there's no Seth. I think Roman CM Punk is pretty much locked in. That's my opinion. But Knight versus Brock's interesting. What does it do for Brock Lesnar? I suppose that's my question. I think we might even see Braun versus Brock at WrestleMania, to tell the truth.
Braun versus Brock. That's a good match.
Early prediction. Speaking of predictions, Matt Baines, I was thinking back to our big 2025 predictions we did at the end of last year. And we'll have to review those at some point. That could be quite interesting.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah, absolutely will be. I remember I made some bold predictions.
I think we both did, didn't we?
We absolutely did. What we'll do is we'll rewatch that as we go. We'll bring the clips up on the screen. Midian up on the second rope, comes down. Oh, misses the Godfather. Big right hand from the Godfather. 2 to Midian. 3. Sends him off.
Oh,
big clothesline.
Yeah.
Number 2. And Midian's on the ropes now. Godfather gets him up for big slam off the ropes and a leg drop. Boom. Hogan, eat your heart out. And Midian kicks out at 2. I thought that was it. I bought that as the finish.
The one thing I will say is there's not many times you see a leg drop with such colourful pants on.
I mean, they are very green.
At least they're not the worst pair of bottoms he has.
No, I mean, he could have been in DX with them, though, couldn't he?
No.
Talking the pair the Undertaker borrowed.
Oh, they were bad.
2 seconds, Matt Baines. Just hold the phone.
I've got you covered. I will say a bit of an interesting opener as we've got Viscera almost crushing the Godfather, but luckily enough, Godfather managed to move, and Viscera just ate the post. Now, I will say, Ghostface, it is interesting dynamic that you brought it up. LA Knight versus Brock. It would be, but I feel as though right now, what has LA Knight got right now? Why would Brock fight LA Knight? For what reason? Because I feel as though Brock's got more at the moment. Finished his business. Well, he beat Cena, trounced him. We know he's solely only going to go for the champions. So currently, whoever is going to be the main champion, which I feel as though this promo also spoils a little bit of the Saturday night main event that's coming up very shortly. The fact that we've got Jey Uso versus CM Punk, if I'm not mistaken. It just feels as though a bit of a mess, seeing as we've got a bit of a missing. Oh, hang on. We've now got a promo. Triple H, the promo for Triple H versus Austin.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can hear me now, Matt Baines. I think I'm back on.
Yep. But it was all a ploy.
Yeah, absolutely. And we did just miss Godfather defeating Midian, or I just missed, rather, Godfather defeating Midian. Nice win for the Godfather as we roll on. Our next match is a main event anywhere in the world, by God. Don't spoil it for yourself. Don't spoil it for yourself.
My God.
He spoiled it. He spoiled it. He's seen it. But yeah, Triple H versus Steve Austin as the main event. No holds barred for the WWF Championship. Big match.
Hang on. The biggest shocker, Triple H on Heat?
Well, Sunday Night Heat at this point, before the pay-per-view, was used as almost a pre-show. So as everyone was arriving, they used to get an absolute ton of interviews, etc. done. Sometimes they'd even use it as for setup matches.
True.
So in this era, this was almost like the YouTube pre-show. But it was on MTV. Again, if you're watching on live with us, we're at 16 minutes and 4, 5, 6 seconds on our ticker. And my poor version of Netflix is going to go to a break in the next 5 minutes, I believe. So I'll have to use the clock to sync myself back up, Matt Baines.
I was just been discussing, it's like LA Knight versus Brock.
Yeah.
What reason would that match happen?
Well, I mean, it depends on all these teasers from Monday Night Raw. You know, the boots.
That's the WrestleMania promo. That's what it was.
Oh, is that what it was? I thought that was. Oh, right. Okay. Because I just thought that was teasing Brock joining the Vision.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Can you tell I haven't watched Monday Night Raw yet? I've seen the results, but I haven't watched it.
No. That wasn't revealed on Raw. It was actually revealed today. The point being is, Punk inadvertently revealed his feet because he was wearing the exact shoes he was wearing in the video.
Ah, okay. Okay, got you. Right, we've got Poncho 450s in. Good evening, Poncho. How are you? Watching No Mercy 1999, but we're also talking about what's going on right now in professional wrestling. So, what do you think about WrestleMania? Ghostface thinks maybe Knight versus Brock. I think Roman versus CM Punk's probably a lock.
No,
I'd be interested on your thoughts.
I thought Cody versus Roman again.
Really? Do Cody versus Roman 3?
it's
Poncho's doing good and hopes we are too. We're doing very well, mate. We're doing very well. We're going to watch an hour of No Mercy 99 tonight. So we're here for the next 40, 45 minutes. So make the most of us. Here's Ivory, women's champion, being interviewed by a very young and slim Michael Cole. And this is a main event anywhere in the world, by God. We're going to get Ivory versus the fabulous Moolah in 1999. And I like it when they call it that, you know. I prefer the women's WWF champion to the WWF women's champion. I think it sounds more prestigious when you say it's the women's WWF championship.
Yeah.
Here comes Moolah, being accompanied by Mae Young, 70 years of age, Hall of Famer, on her way to the ring.
And I believe Bubba Ray says one of the toughest individuals ever.
Oh, yeah, she wanted him sticky 10, and he absolutely did. No, not sticky 10. Hold on. Let me calm down.
Rephrase. Phrasing?
She wanted it hard. Oh, no. Hold on. Calm down, Scott. She wanted
to be treated like the boys.
Like a man. That's where am I going with this? Oh, my God. She wanted him to be stiff. No. Oh, I've done it again. Here comes Ivory. I'm just going to move on.
Move on. Smile and wave. There you go. Done. Forgotten.
The women's WWF champion, Ivory, on her way to the ring to take on the fabulous Moolah. Very short match, this one, Matt Burns. This isn't going to go for long. 70-year-olds don't really have the stamina for a 45-minute Broadway.
Very jazzy music.
I like Ivory as a character. I thought she was very good. She was better in the Right to Censor, but she was very good at this point. She obviously came over from Glow, didn't she?
Yes.
Have you ever seen the series on that was on Netflix?
Yes.
Glow? Great watch.
Great watch. Recommend it. Definite.
I've seen bits. I haven't seen it all the way through. Maybe do a watch along of that, actually. That'd be interesting.
Oh, that'd be good.
Big drop kick from Ivory onto Moolah. Quick cover, count out, kick out at one. Snapmare by Ivory. I cannot believe Moolah's going for it. Big leg drop. And Moolah kicks out again. I mean, we're watching it.
What do we? Some punches.
Snapmare. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie.
That's not a snapmare. That's a hair mare.
Ivory's taking. I think Moolah's taking better bumps than Ivory right now.
Yeah, but the difference is, I feel as though for Moolah, she's actually been allowed to actually take the bump instead of just being made.
Yeah. Knee up. And now Moolah's going up to the second rope. Holy moly.
No.
Rope. Didn't make it to the second. Missed the crossbody.
Just caught. Didn't get all of it.
What's Mae Young doing? Mae Young trying to get in the ring. Oh, Ivory needs the ropes for leverage. Oh, and Ivory takes Mae out. Mae falls off the apron. Holy
That's what
moly.
I'm saying. What a bump.
And now Moolah taking a bump out of the ring as well.
Oh. Drop kick. Straight up.
Madness. Utter madness going on in this
Fair
match.
play to Ivory, just saving himself.
Yeah, and now Moolah into the announce desk. I mean, get her in the ring. What are we watching here? Give him out to mouth, JR. Reversed by Moolah, and now Ivory into the crowd. Look at all them Road Dog shirts in the crowd, man.
Yeah.
Over like Rover at this point, wasn't he?
See what you did there. Flag referee didn't cause a disqualification there.
Ivory trying to get Moolah back in the ring. Give her a couple of shots. Make her get in there. Give Maish another shot. Mae Young's took more punches than Ivory in this.
Going for the belt.
Ivory's gone straight for a belt. And May's trying to stop her.
Grab the hair. What? Boom.
I mean, this is 5 stars anywhere in the world. Oh, he gets it with the belt.
1, 2.
Oh, and Moolah rolls her up. Oh, Moolah beats Ivory for the Women's WWF Championship. Love it.
With the world's most devastating move. The roll up. Now, if you were listening to this on like a radio or something, JR and King are doing their best to
yeah, absolutely they are. But there you go. Moolah's the champ, just like that. And Ivory is absolutely gutted.
I feel like it should have been Mae Young.
Nah.
She took most of the bumps.
I mean, she did, to be fair to her. The new women's champion, the fabulous Moolah. Wowza. 3 minutes and 1 second that took, Matt Burns.
I feel like I've just lost 20 years of my life.
Happened pretty quick, didn't it? Happened pretty quick.
I blinked. Whoops.
WWF Championship, Stone Cold versus Triple H. Here we go.
And it was scheduled to be a singles match, but now it's no holds barred.
Oh, you didn't know? Here come the Outlaws. Love it.
You always say greatest tag team, and I believe good old JR disagreed with you.
I think they are the greatest tag team in the history of pro wrestling. I really, really do. I love that Billy Gunn's got the crown on the lips because he was the king of the ring.
DX was so over here.
Oh, unreal, mate. Honestly, I think because as time's gone on, we've almost moved on from the Outlaws. But this second coming of DX,
yeah,
phenomenal. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Have you seen Joe Hendry's posted on Facebook today?
No.
Just says it's been a while since someone said my name, and then his face. And here we go, got that classic New Age Outlaws entrance. Tag team champs of the world. Name me a better entrance.
Just
Still looking for one. Keep looking,
Yeah,
mate.
still looking for one. Not having much luck.
And here we go. We got the Rock and Sock versus the Outlaws here on SmackDown last week.
Oh,
This was the tag team title match, I believe. And the Rock and Sock became the tag team champions on SmackDown.
yeah. The Holly Cousins.
Here come the Hollies. Oh, and this is when Crash was trying to prove he was a heavyweight. So he's got his scales with him all the time. Love it.
I was just about to ask. I was just trying to remember why he's got the scales.
Yeah, that's what it was.
To say he was in the super heavyweight category. Outlaws in a silly mood today.
Yeah, well, they're not very happy because they got cost the tag titles by these damn Hollies. Ref watch, we got Mike Chioda on this one.
Yep.
And Crash Holly, man. I can't believe this is how late. I thought he came into WWF much earlier than this, but it must have been about mid-99. But what a character.
For Crash Holly.
Yeah.
Was it that late?
Yeah. Feels like earlier, but it wasn't until like 2000 that he really had that big hardcore title run. So big news today, Matt Burns. Guess who's officially Nebosh fire certified? Yeah, man. For all your fire certification needs.
At least we're covered.
As Crash goes for...
Well, we need to be definitely covered for that. Especially as with the Burning Truth.
The Burning Truth. There you go. See, I knew you'd get it.
Of course. But anyway.
Sticking the punches on Bob.
It's, I find so weird right now. They had the whole Holly Cousin gimmick from 1999.
Yeah.
I believe he debuted in August.
Yeah, so August, September, October. So he's only been in the WWF 2 months at this point.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Because you think he'd been there for ages before this, but it was around this time. And then 2000, 2001 is when he had his big hardcore title run. Well, he's many runs.
Yeah.
But great idea, sticking him with Hardcore Holly at this point.
Do you know how long he was there for?
Crash Holly?
Yeah.
Only till 2001, I think.
A bit more than that.
Really?
Yeah. 2003.
Oh, really? So way post brand split, but I don't remember seeing him after 2001, really.
He was very briefly on the Raw roster for a little bit, where he had a little success, but then jumped to SmackDown.
Really?
Yeah.
I do not remember that.
He had little bits. He supposedly become a bit of a Mattitude follower.
What, along with Shannon Moore?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I don't remember that at all.
Because you...
Big vertical suplex here from Hardcore Holly on the Road Dogg, holding him up and dropping him. He must have had him up for a good 10 seconds there. Brilliant by Hardcore Holly.
Makes it worse.
Go on.
You got Shannon Moore, who was the MFer.
Yeah.
And then you got Crash, who was the moron.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
But quickly, they pretty much wrapped it up about, it was June, it was 2003, yeah. He sort of left. Well,
yeah, but his relevance ended after 2001, I think, didn't it? What else did I want to say to you, Matt Burns? Well, I'll tell you what I did want to say. I wanted to say that if anybody is watching along with us, the current time is 33 minutes and 22 seconds. If you're syncing up with us on No Mercy 1999, we've been discussing earlier on potential WrestleMania main events. I'm still of the opinion that we're going to do Roman CM Punk. Matt Burns, come on, talk to me about what you think we might
Roman
do.
and Cody.
You still think Roman and Cody, really?
Yeah.
What else does Cody do at Mania if he doesn't take on Roman? Let's live in a world where Roman CM Punk is the match, as I believe. What does Cody do?
The only other option is Brock.
Well, I think they'll do Brock and Braun. So where does that leave Cody then? Do we do Cody and Jay? Heel Jay?
Which, yeah, it could do, yeah. Could do, even though I feel that Drew should have actually had a proper WrestleMania moment, even though he keeps having it taken away from him.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't had one officially. It's like he won the championship against Seth, and he was about to bask in his glory of his moments, and it got spoiled by CM Punk.
True story, that. Maybe Drew Cody, or are we doing that too early?
But
Holly comes off the top rope, gets caught by a foot of the Road Dog.
It's weird. It's odd that I just mentioned Drew, even though he's such a big bad guy. Have you seen his social media lately?
No, go on.
A fan reached out about his battle with the cancer and everything, and illnesses and everything. And he's being a firm believer and everything. He's going to do his best and everything. And Drew gave him some proper good quotations. And I looked at it, and as much as people can sit there saying, "Well, he's quoting off a film," doesn't mean them words aren't true.
Yeah, true story.
He's quoting from Balboa.
Was he?
It doesn't matter how hard you get hit, you keep moving forward. That one.
Yeah. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. It's about how much you can take and keep moving forward. Yeah.
Yep.
Terrible impression, Matt. Terrible.
Adrian!
I love you. Quote of the week from me. So this actually went on my LinkedIn this week, if you know, you know. And this is a quote that I gave my son. He was playing football. He was a bit frustrated earlier in the season. Wasn't getting many goals. Wasn't getting many assists. Playing in a new position. He was really struggling to acclimate. And he says this to me. And I said, Noah, that's his name. I said, you're not here to get everything. You're here to give everything. And I looked around, hoping that there was somebody else close to me that would have overheard it and been like, "For bloody hell, Scott, I was dead good dadding that was." But no, nobody else heard it, and I just kept it for myself. But I know in that moment, I absolutely smashed it as a dad that day. Gave myself chills.
You were hoping to have the fellow dad nod, weren't you?
I was hoping.
The Robert Redford nod.
Here comes Hardcore Holly. Kick to the sternum.
Who, I will say this to you, has one of the cleanest drop kicks.
Well, do you know what? It's really good. 2 out of 3 of the cleanest drop kicks I've ever seen are in the ring right now. Billy Gunn, Bob Holly, Randy Orton. If you want to go a fourth, Scott Schuyler. But they're my 3.
What's currently happening on your screen right now?
So as long as I'm synced up right now, which I think I am, Bob Holly's gone back to the top rope and just caught himself by the Road Dogg on that top rope.
That's about right. Oh, split the twins.
And now we're going to go for a super duperplex.
Ooh.
Big superplex. Where are you, Matt?
I feel
synced up. I think you might be a little bit in front.
No, it's about right. You got it bang on.
Okay, good.
I was just about to say to you, it's really weird on how they have a superplex that's off the second rope and one off the top rope, and they never actually, made them any difference. It was just a superplex. No, they're not. One's a superplex and one's a super duper superplex because there is a high difference.
Absolutely.
Here comes Billy Gunn.
And here comes Billy. Big right hands to Crash and Hardcore. The Holly cousins are going down. And here we go. Big back elbow from Billy. And oh my God, there's that gorilla press. And another one to Crash. Huge bumps they are, huge bumps. 2 seconds, Matt Bins.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I've got you covered. I got you covered. But what's interesting is I feel as though with the Holly cousins, was this Vince's sort of way of trying to say we're trying to make the Body Donners number 2?
Okay, I'm back. The Hollies win by DQ. What did he DQ him for, Matt Burns? I missed that.
Billy Gunn, I think hit the famous here. Hardcore Holly slid the chair in.
Oh,
the landing happened on the chair.
So Crash landed on the chair because of Hardcore, and that's how they won the match.
Yeah.
That's a bit lie, cheat, and steal, that is.
It's genius.
It is genius.
It is actually quite clever.
Matt Burns, I'm really happy to tell you we've got one more match on this part 1. And it's a good housekeeping match. I can't wait for this.
And it's the final match of the for now, for the Double J. How does that come into effect, actually? If the referee actually saw Hardcore Holly slide the chair in, would that be a DQ or would that be just a you messed up? So it's a good thing that the referee didn't see it. He just saw the chair there, assumed Billy put it there. This is special when you've got a vignette for the match. Would you agree there, Scott?
Pardon?
When you've got a vignette for the actual match.
Oh, love it. Love a vignette for a good housekeeping match. So Deborah was not happy with Jeff. She took him out at the last event. We watched this actually on the Unforgiven show, didn't we? Miss Kitty is now with Jeff Jarrett.
Yes. Lost the belt, but then someone had to ruin the fun. Mr. Blue Pants.
Yeah. Pedigree. Yeah, she should have been Intercontinental Champion at this point. I suppose the most interesting thing here, Matt Burns, is I'm pretty sure that this is Jeff Jarrett's last ever match in WWF until the return in 2017, 18, whenever that was, yeah.
Yes, it is. And to make it even weirder, there is something else as well that you might not know.
Well, I know the story from this night, if that's what you're going to talk about.
You do know that technically right now, during this event, this match, he's not under contract.
Yes, and yeah, I know that totally. And do you know what? I'm going to take you through the whole thing actually because I've got my notes on this here.
I knew you would. I knew you would.
It's one of my favorite stories. It's actually probably the best episode of Jeff Jarrett's podcast, My World. So if you're ever going to go and listen to another podcast and not ours, please go and listen to Jeff Jarrett. So the way Jeff Jarrett's contract works, it was always up in October. So if he signed a 2-year or a 3 deal, his contract was always up in October, whether he signed for WCW or the WWF. So when he was leaving WCW, he signed a 1-year deal, October 96 to October 97. And then he goes back to WWE in October of 1997. We remember the promo where he said Austin 316 was blasphemous. Stone Cold took him out, and it didn't really go very well for him. However, as we got into like 98, 99, he started taking the guitar, Don't Piss Me Off, the whole thing. And it improved his look.
Yep.
As we got into 99, his contract is going to be up October 99. And as we got to this show, his contract's already expired technically, and he's the Intercontinental Champion. We've let him expire as the Intercontinental Champion when we know that this is the era when people are jumping ship left, right, and center. Big issue for him. And if you think about it at this point, you know, Jeff could have turned up on Nitro the night after this with the Intercontinental title if he'd wanted. And other than legal, there would have been absolutely nothing they could have done. I mean, they probably wouldn't have done that from WCW because they were scared of cease and desist. They were scared of being sued at that point. However, it could have happened. As we get into this show, Jeff Jarrett needs to sign a one-night deal to compete at this event. And so Vince sends the talent person at the time, which is good old JR, and good old JR and Jeff Jarrett have a chat about it. Now, this is where it gets really, really good.
There we go. Good housekeeping match.
Yeah, Jeff on his way to the ring with the kitchen sink, because of course he is. So, JR throws out a number, and Jeff says, okay, Jim, you remember last year when I got cut and I didn't have to? I want some of that money back. Whatever that number you came up with is, we're going to double that. I said, it's your call, totally your call. If you don't want to do it, I completely understand. This is your belt, it's not mine. Went back into Vince. Here's tonight's payoff. Here's the number. We agree on a number. I said, I guess it's okay for me to go get my bag. JR said, and he said, yeah, let's have a good match. One last thing. I want the check written from the Gund Arena, from the venue, because he didn't want the check to bounce the next day. So all went and got dressed. Bless China's heart. A big night for her. But at that point, Jeff wasn't going to wrestle unless he got the money that he wanted, and he got the check from the arena so that he could go and spend it straight away. So it didn't bounce on him. And I thought that was really, really clever. It's a brilliant story, and it's technically him holding up Vince for money because he wasn't going to go and defend the title unless that was done for him. And here comes China. What's she got with her? Mop and bucket. Oh no, brush and trash can.
Yeah. The funny thing about it is, for me, with this, is it's also paid off for Jeff Jarrett, but then didn't pay for him a few years later.
Yeah, so Jeff goes over to WCW, becomes world champion, has a really good run over there as the chosen one. And then when WWF buys out WCW, he's fired on live TV, and that is the end. So then he gets the summer of no worries because he's still being paid by Turner Broadcasting at this point, so he's still getting his money until his contract expires. But then once his contract expires, Jeff does the WWA tours for a little while over in Australia, and then ends up founding TNA Wrestling, also known as Impact Wrestling. And the rest of that is history. Comes back to WWE in 2018, I think, around that time. Joins the Hall of Fame, gets in the Royal Rumble, etc. But really good story. If you get a chance to go and listen to that episode of the Jeff Jarrett podcast, My World, it's explained much better than I could. As China gives a huge clothesline to Jeff.
Huge.
Big suplex by China. And you know what I didn't realize until I was an adult, Matt Burns, watching this as a kid? The pattern on Jeff Jarrett's gear is the J's going either way. I just thought it was a pattern when I was younger, and now I realize that it was the J's on the side of his gear. One J going left and one J going right. And the same on his knee pads as well, which is the same logo he uses to this day. Again, if you want to subscribe to the channel, help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We're well on our way there now. Every subscription helps. Even Teddy Long, who's reffing this match on Ref Watch, he agrees with us that subscribing to the channel is the best thing you can do to help us get there. Hit that button. We'll love you forever. Matt Burns will give you a kiss. Also, check out the website, theburningtruthuk.com. Loads of good stuff on there as Jeff gets a toilet seat wrapped around his head by China. You can also check out the QR code just above my head right here. That'll take you straight to our website and our merch page where you can get absolutely tons of our t-shirt designs delivered straight to your door. So no messing.
And today's the day I just found that little Scott, you know, that little trivia knowledge.
Yeah. I always just thought it was a pattern, but as you get older, you can tell.
Yeah, it is. So until you just pointed out, you saw me looking, didn't you? You saw me looking like, yeah, it's the logo.
As China continues to assault Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff getting that toilet seat finally off his head, as China comes down with the bin lid, the trash can lid.
Now, bear in mind that this wouldn't happen in a real household. You know,
well,
cops would be around.
That depends on your relationship.
Yeah, it really does. But we'll probably end with the cops involved. But
he's gonna call the cops from a treehouse. Little Home Alone quote there for you. Little Home Alone quote as we get towards Christmas. It's not far now, Matt Burns. Less than 6 weeks. Oh, and we got the table out now. Here we go. China putting Jeff on the table on the outside. Here comes China with the elbow. Misses straight through the table. China through a table. You wouldn't think China would be able to break a table.
Why?
But she's quite light, isn't she, compared to... No?
I think she is very capable of anything. And she was.
Straight through the table.
Ooh.
Trash can. Boom. Have some of that, China.
You got to sit there and bear in mind that Jeff did not want to do this fight.
Is that a fish? He
Yeah.
just hits it with a wet fish. Oh, the huge hit with the trash can right onto the head of China.
Yeah. Now, some people were complaining about this match, yet others found this match very quirky and unique.
I love it. I love it. No complaints from me.
No. If I'm not mistaken, I believe someone decided to borrow from it. GDV.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, China straight out. Over the top rope and out for China. And now Jeff and Miss Kitty getting some eggs. Oh, look, they're making a cake. Flour, eggs, milk. What are they going to make? Oh, and China hits it back in Jeff's face. And Jeff Jarrett is covered in flour.
And so is China.
Yeah, but it's not in China's eyes. It's in Jeff's eyes.
But
now
if you
China's
notice,
getting that cake batter.
the one that Miss Kitty said prepared.
Yeah. Oh, now his Kitty's covered.
I wonder how many canvases they had to go through.
And now Jeff, he's back up and he's got China, and we're going to get that figure 4 leg lock. And it's
Devastating move.
locked in. Figure 4 locked in on China by Jeff. Tap out China. We're going to get a retain. Do you know, at the time in 1999, I couldn't stand Jeff Jarrett, but now he might be my fave.
My favourite.
My favourite. And she gets to the ropes. Got to break the hold now, Jeff. What's Jeff asking for now? Some tongs for China?
Maybe he's tongue-tied.
He's going to hit her with the tongs. I don't think that's going to hurt as much as you think it will, Jeff. Oh! And Jeff jumps straight from the second rope into a low blow.
My head!
Oh, and now China's using the tongs on Jeff's nether regions. That's right. I use the word nether regions. Good finish to this match, if I remember.
Yeah.
Big trash can lid to the head of Jeff.
That had to hit. I don't care. That had to hit.
That's a serious one, that is. Oh, we got some pies now. Pie to the face of Double J.
I wonder what flavor.
And another one. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
There we go.
Oh, now China's got the kitchen sink. I wouldn't want to take that. That looks really, really solid. But yeah. Jeff picks out from the kitchen sink.
Oh. Oh, no.
Catapult into the corner. Oh, Teddy Long just got taken out. It's not a tag match player. She's giving him the Intercontinental title. Jeff gets the win.
Your face. I can see your face is going.
I remember this. I remember this like it was yesterday.
Yep.
Just came a bit quicker than I expected.
Now, what were you like when you first watched this match?
Oh, Matt Burns, I didn't realize this is episode 390 of The Burning Truth. Check us out.
390.
390.
That's not a household item.
It's not a household item.
It's a belt, though, isn't it?
It's not a household item, mate. Championship belt.
What's a belt?
You can only use household items.
You put it on your mantle.
They're the rules, Matt Burns. Them the rules. You've got to stick with the rules. This match must continue. Well done,
You can put it on your mantelpiece. It'll be a household item. That's what Jack will be arguing.
It's good housekeeping. Oh. And now it's going to put Teddy Long in the figure 4. Is a guitar a household item?
That could be an argument.
There's one in my house, but there's a championship belt as well. So, I mean... And there's the 3. China is the Intercontinental Champion.
That makes it more funny. I wonder how many people was just now arguing over that. Yep.
The first woman to become Intercontinental Champion.
He felt it in his bones.
He knew it. Brilliant. What a brilliant finish to this first part of the show. This first part of our watch along. I suppose, Matt Beers, just to run through some stuff again, please, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we're on the road to. We're on. I don't know what that was. We're on our road to 1,000 subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button if you will. You can find us anywhere on the social. Just type in The Burning Truth and look for the championship belt that's above my head, above Matt Burns' head, and behind his back. Just look for that. You can find us on all the socials. Again, check out the website or the QR code just at the top here. It'll take you to theburningtruthuk.com, where you can get all the good stuff. And we're going to hit pause at 58 minutes and 30 seconds to come back to either later this week or next weekend for part 2 of this No Mercy 1999 watch along. 58 minutes and 30 seconds paused. Matt Burns, what else do you want to tell the people at home?
Well, we always recommend you to check out your local wrestling, because you never know. You're always finding the future of the wrestling, of WWE. Case in point, always. And the scary thing about it is, I believe, I almost did a bit of something similar.
Yeah.
Because with The Burning Truth, we actually had an interview with Millie McKenzie before she got her contract with NXT UK.
Yeah, correct. Brilliant stuff, mate. Really, really good.
So you never know who's going to be at these shows. So do check out your local shows. But as we've already said, help us get to 1,000 subscribers, and everything. It's always massively appreciated. We always want to build a great wrestling community. The wrestling community is going strong. But I will say, please check out United Wrestling this Friday.
Absolutely.
I believe you've got them details, haven't you, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. The Abbey Alton Sports and Social Club, Stoke-on-Trent, 7 o'clock, doors open. Search United Wrestling Live anywhere on your socials. You'll find out all the information there. Huge, huge main event match between Matt the Hammer Burns and the one and only Gavin Roach. Bomb, bomb, bomb. So you can see that there. Also, it's been teased that there will be a 4-way elimination tables match on the show. Also, Matt Burns, super exciting stuff. Plus, our United Wrestling World Champion, Charles Kelsey, and our United Wrestling British Champion, Eddie Cross, will both be in action this Friday. So check that out.
And with that being all said and done, I'm going to have to say, until next time, stay fired up, stay passionate, and remember, DFTBA. And in case you don't know what that means, it of course means, don't forget to be awesome.
Oh, you